we're going to have a look at buying on terms, which is where you might get something initially, but then pay it off in small amounts over time. What you'll see is that quite often there are some outrageous interest rates attached to these problems. I've gone ahead and done part of this question because it's quite straightforward in the first parts. Holden Astra costs $63 per week for 5 years after paying a 35% deposit of the advertised price, which is $18,990. So calculate the deposit required. 35% of $18,990 gave us $6,646.50. How much will you borrow after making the deposit? Well, you know the car costs $18,990. Here's your deposit. This is the amount that you need to borrow. All right, on to part C. Find the total repayments made over the 5 years. Well, it's 5 years. It's every week, so 52 multiplied by 63. So the total amount that you're going to borrow is $16,380. So that's the total amount you're going to borrow across those 5 years every week. Hence, calculate the amount of interest paid. Well, you know that you've borrowed, you've paid this much and you've borrowed this much. So part D, 16,380 subtract and that's going to be $4,037. So that's how much interest you've paid on top. Part E, how much does the car cost in total? Well, you know that you've paid back the $16,380 as well as the deposit of $6,646.5, which in total is going to be $23,026.50. So that's how much it costs you in total. But part F, calculate the annual interest rate charged weekly on the reducing balance. So this part's asking, what is the actual interest rate that you're paying for this car? So I've gone ahead and entered in some of the data already. So we're doing it for 5 years at 52, so 260. The interest rate is what we're trying to find. Present value. So back here, we know that we have, here's our present value. That is how much we have borrowed initially. And because we've borrowed it, it's a positive number. Our future value is going to be this amount because we know that's how much we've paid back in the future. And because we're paying it back, it's going to be a negative number. So present value, $12,343. Our payments, we're making $63 every week. The future value, as we said, it's $16,380, and we're doing it per year. So if we find out what the actual interest rate is, it's 29.42%. And part F, is this a reasonable rate of interest? Absolutely not, when you can currently get a car loan for around about that 5, 6, 7%. Have a go and good luck.